Northeast often gets up to a foot of snow in winter, as we saw in the south recently. Just 2 to 3 inches can turn life upside down. We go live now to Ebru's Kyle Schmoyer, who is in Charlotte, North Carolina, where an impending storm has everybody scurrying for cover, except for Kyle Schmoyer, of course. Kyle?
You got it, Logan. You know, we called what we saw here in Charlotte and the surrounding area today the appetizer before the entree, or Act 1. If you take a look up in the tree, we did have some wet snow sticking to the trees and, of course, a little fluffiness here on the ground. But officials around here, from the state to the county to the city to school districts to ordinary residents, are saying they're not going to get caught like Atlanta did the last time around. They're making preparations today. Around the Charlotte area, snowplows loaded with salt and a de-icing brine solution are at the ready. While steady wet snow fell for most of the day, it only stuck to the trees and grassy surfaces, making it look pretty. Roads are only wet around town, at least until later tonight when temperatures fall.
Panic, panic, panic.
Why is that?
Who knows? It's just sort of a tradition.
Yes, the South doesn't deal well with snow and ice, so an impending winter storm left many kids out of school early. And adults heading for the supermarket.
Overboard. Tomorrow we're going to be able to drive anywhere we want, or maybe Thursday.
Take a day off, stay home.
Exactly.
You have enough in there, right?
I do. I can make soup.
You can see they out here shopping, man. They're getting some groceries.
People nervous?
I don't know if they're really nervous or not, you know. It's just weather to me for some people, you know. You got a lot of different drivers in the city now.
They're just getting prepared.
Yes, that's all. Just in case it gets, you know, because in the morning it's probably going to be real rough.
Heavier snow than today, and mixing with ice will make tomorrow a challenge. Add to that, many home improvement and hardware stores report being out of the basics: ice melt, rock salt, and snow shovels. But this mom and daughter can't find another important item for a snow day.
Sleds.
You want to play in the snow tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
There are none. Between Atlanta and Charlotte, there are none.
Yeah, and you know, that little girl is going to be able to use that sled tomorrow and beyond if she finds one between now and then. Let me run down the numbers for you. Just in the Charlotte area here, south and southeast of the city, about 4 to 7 inches is predicted at this point. North of the city, in the foothills of the mountains as well, 5 to 10, and we could get anywhere in that bullseye around here in the city of Charlotte itself. But here's the most important fact: they're predicting ice up to 3/4 of an inch on top of that snow once it rolls in here, Logan. So a very, very messy day around here indeed. The good thing is schools are off, and the governor and the mayor are telling everyone, if you don't have to go to work, stay home.
Kyle, that seems to be the battle plan for this storm. Just tell people to stay out of school, stay home. It's all preparation. Make sure people aren't stranded on the roadways, aren't stranded in school.
Yeah, absolutely, Logan. You know, the Southeast is taking a kind of different approach to this than what we saw happen with all those people stranded in Atlanta just a couple weeks ago. We know that Amtrak has already cut off service in the Southeast and the Mid-Atlantic right now. States have ordered states of emergencies from Louisiana right over to Georgia, South Carolina, up here to North Carolina, and north of us at Virginia at this point. So people are looking ahead and saying, if you don't have to go out, stay off the roads, because it's that ice that's really going to do folks in. Remember, they're not used to this around here as we are up in the Northeast.
And as you say, Kyle, they're not used to it down there, so driving in it is very difficult. People only see snow once every few years, so when they get in it behind the wheel, they seem like they're bewildered.
Yeah, you know, you said it off the top tonight, Logan. You said 2 to 3 inches can do you in. That's what we saw in Atlanta. Well, for a lot of these southern cities, they're looking at totals more than that right now. So I can tell you, people around the city kind of nervous about this one right now, because these are totals they're just not used to. Those salt trucks with the brine and the plows, they are at the ready, as you saw there. But the question's going to be, are they able to keep up with this latest storm? We're live tonight in Charlotte. I'm Kyle Schmoyer, Ebru News.
All right, Kyle, thank you so much for that report.